Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, everyone. Today, inshallah, we'll do the booklet of lesson 3, chapter 4. These are the pages 32, 33, and 34. Okay, let's do it here in the booklet together. Okay, in page 32, first question, choose the correct answer. What tool would you use? What tool would you use to time how long an experiment took? So we measure time by using which tool? Hand lens, ruler, balance, or stopwatch. Okay, of course, stopwatch. We use a stopwatch to measure the time. What might a scientist use magnet for? So, to protect his or her eyes, to measure length, or to see if an object has certain metals, or to measure volume. We said magnet is sensitive to certain metals, so we use it to see if an object has certain metals. Okay, which tool makes object look bigger? Hand lens, measuring cup, meter stick, or ruler? Of course, hand lens, as we said, it makes objects look bigger. Okay, which tool is used to measure how much mass an object has? Thermometer, safety goggles, pan, balance, or magnet? So for mass, we use pan, balance. Okay. What tool you might use to measure the volume? Stopwatch? Of course, no. Measuring cup or balance? We said here the balance for mass, so it's not the balance. What about the ruler? We use ruler to measure length, so it is the measuring cup for volume, to measure volume. Okay, next question, complete the following. What is something that is used to do work? Of course, tool is something used to do work. Okay, what and what are used to measure the length? Two tools to measure length: ruler and meter stick. And we said ruler for small objects and meter stick for large objects. Okay, a measuring cup is used to measure measuring cup used to measure the volume of some liquids, volume. So measuring cup is used to measure volume of liquids. Okay, you can use what to protect your eyes? Safety, excellent, safety goggles. Okay. Number 5. Which tool measures temperature? So, which tool to measure temperature? Of course, thermometer. Thermometer. So, thermometer to measure the temperature. Okay, let's move to next page, page 33. Okay, put true or false. A tool makes work harder to do. Of course, it says false, because we said tool makes the work easier. Pan, balance, makes things look bigger. So, which tool make things or objects look bigger? Of course, the hand lens. So not the pan balance. We use pan balance to measure the mass. So false. Meter stick is used to measure length. Meter stick for large object to measure length. True. Measuring cup is used to measure volume. Nice. True. Measuring cup for volume. Stopwatch can measure temperature. So, is it true? So we use a stopwatch for time, not for temperature, so it is false. Scientists use safety goggles to protect their eyes. True or false? Safety goggles to protect their eyes, so it is true. Okay, nice. Answer the following questions. Number 1, suppose you are doing an experiment. First you need to put first you need to put portions of some liquids, and you need to measure the time. You need to measure the time and the temperature of your experiment. Okay, and be careful because some vapors may hurt your eyes. Okay, what tools you might need? So we need to measure the time and the temperature, and we need to protect our eyes. We need to protect our eyes from some vapors. So for time we need stopwatch or timer. Stop. Okay, for time we need stopwatch or timer. Okay, for temperature we use what? Of course, thermometer. So we need stopwatch, thermometer, and to protect our eyes we need to wear, of course, safety goggles. Okay, sorry. So stopwatch for time, thermometer for temperature, and safety goggles to protect your eyes. Okay, measure the length of the following. So here, how can we measure the length of the pencil here? So we need to take a ruler. So he needed in centimeter unit. So we will use this side of centimeter. The other side is for inches. This is for inch, and the upper side for centimeter unit. So we need to take the ruler, put it from the beginning of the pencil until the end. So okay, from the beginning of it until the end. So it is, read the number with me. Its length is 8 centimeter. Okay, write it. We have to measure it several times to be sure about our answer. So from the beginning until the end. So the number here, read it with me, 8 centimeter. Okay, and this bone, how can we measure it? Okay, from the beginning of it until the end. So from the beginning of it until the end of it. Okay, read the number now. 5. It is 5 centimeter. Okay, write it. 5 centimeter. Okay, and last question in this page. What is the volume of the following? Okay, can you read the volume here in this cylinder? Okay, I hope it's clear. Here, 10 milli, 20 milli, 30 milli, 40 milli, 50 milli, until 60 milli. So can you see the sign here? So the liquid is until 60 milli. So the volume of the liquid is 60 milli. Okay. Okay, it's 60 milli. And for last page, this is last page, okay, which is page 34, which is page 34. I will answer it orally with you. I will answer it orally, and I will send you, of course, the model answer. So, first question, write a sentence using the word in the box below. Tool. Okay, define me the tool. So, what can we say? Okay. A tool is something that is used to do work. So, we write here, a tool is something that is used to do work. Okay. Next question. Tell if each statement is true or false. Explain your choice. Okay. You should wear safety goggles at all times. So this statement is, of course, false. False. Why? Because you should wear safety goggles to protect your eyes when needed. Just when you need it. When are you working with specific materials in the lab to protect your eyes? Not all the time. So because you should wear safety goggles to protect your eyes when needed. Okay, question number 3. Scientists take each measurement more than one time. It is, so the statement is true, of course. True. Why? Because they want to be sure their measurements are correct. They want to be sure their measurements are correct. So they need to be sure about their answers or their measurements. Okay, last question. Look at the rocks. How could you use tools to observe and learn more about these rocks? So these are the rocks. What are the tools can we use to observe about them? Okay, so we can measure the length with a ruler. We can use ruler to measure its length. Okay, we can use ruler. The ruler is a tool. First tool is ruler. So we can use ruler to measure its length. What else? We can measure the mass or the weight of it using balance scale or pan balance. So to measure the mass, we use balance. Okay, and we can observe its features or the small details of it by using, of course, a hand lens. So we use a hand lens to observe features. And last tool, we can use magnet. We can use magnet to use if it's a magnetic. Last tool is magnet. So we can use magnet to see if it's magnetic, if it has certain metals. I will write the answers. I will send you the model answer of all 3 pages. Thank you. Goodbye.